So we have been using, we know how to create a class, right? Yes, guys. So we have studied creating a class. So what all are there in a class? Data members and functions, right? And then what we do, we make an object of that class, and then you can access the data members of that class using the dot operator, correct? So we had discussed so this much. Okay. Now using the now let's create one more class. Okay. So um, so the real way of creating an object, a package is the real notation of creating a package is you write com dot your domain name. So if you are com dot enumtech, so you write com dot enumtech and then dot the package name. So let's say these are my uh, academic classes. Okay, these are my academic classes. So I make com dot enumtech dot academic. Now once I have this package, in this package I can create a class. So let's say I create a class called student. So see how I have named the package in all small in the reverse order of my domain name. So if we are enumtech.com, you have written com.enumtech and then the package name. So academic is the package name. Enumtech is the main package. Then academic is a sub package. How Java stores, it does the same way. Java.util. So what is Java? Main package. What is util? Sub package. And then what is scanner? The class. Right? So we'll follow the same style in naming our user defined packages also. com.enumtech.academic and the class is student. So what is the fully qualified name of the student class? Who will tell me? If I have to import the student class somewhere, how will I import it? Import com dot yes dot student. So like this. And do you see any capital letter in my package name? Do you see any underscore in my package name? Do you see any hyphen in my package name? So package name should be in all small reverse order of your domain and then the package in which you want to add them. So if I make one more package in which I want to put my sports classes, what will I do? Right click, new package, and I will do what? Com dot enumtech dot. So now I have two packages. Com dot enumtech dot academic, com dot enumtech dot sports. Okay. So let's go in the academic package and make a class called student. Now what all attributes will a student class have? Yes, guys. So roll number. Let's take three attributes. Roll number, name, and percentage. Okay. Now this is called as the access specifier. So what is the specifier we have given to roll number, name, and percentage? Private. Okay. So in Java we have five access specifiers. How many? Five. Rather we have four, but still for the argument's sake we'll take five. So we'll learn them in a way that you all don't forget it. You know, after 20 years, someone asks you what are the access specifiers in Java. So you can tell them the way you tell the tables. So if someone asks you, can you tell me six table of six? So do you tell him that I had learned this in third standard? It's been around 15 years. I have forgotten it. Will you say that? So similarly, if after 15 years, someone asks you what are the access specifiers in Java. So we will learn it in a way that you all don't forget it. Okay. So what is a package? Package is like a folder. Package is like a, so here if I have two folders, okay. So if I have two folders over here, okay, and if I name them Hollywood and Ball, so someone has a collection of movies. We have segregated the movies as per the language. So all the English movies go in the Hollywood folder, all the Hindi movies go in the Bollywood folder. So now if he wants to put a movie, in which folder will he put this file? Hollywood, right? This will go in Hollywood. And if he has one more movie, let's say, where will he put this file? Bollywood, right? So you can visualize as the folder as a pack as the package, and the file as the class as of now. This understanding should be sufficient. So now if he has one more movie, okay, where will he put this movie? Bollywood, right? So whatever Bollywood movies will come over here, and whatever Hollywood movies will come in the Hollywood ones, right? So you can have multiple movies over here. Okay. So you can have multiple movies over here, correct? And multiple movies over here also. Or you can further, if you are more into collecting this data, you can further make subfolders. That in Bollywood, I have made one more subfolder, and I have named it as, let's say, comedy. So where will you put Hera Fairy now? In the Bollywood comedy folder, right? So if you want to, if your friend is asking you to share this movie, so how will you navigate till this movie? Hera Fairy is the actual movie name, right? The actual file, right? That MP3 file is what you want to share. You have to navigate till that file. So it's better you categorize them into packages and some sub packages, right? The same goes with classes also. Okay. So now if I make this student class data as private, let's say, okay, and if I have a function which will display me the student details. Okay, so I'll just display. Now UID we create a class that we can create objects from the class. So for creating objects, we'll have which class? The main method, right? And for the main method, we'll make a separate class. So I go in the academic package and I go and make a class by the name of driver app, and driver app I will have the main method. Now let's make object of the student class. How will I make the object of student class? right? Now, where is this object created? Inside the student class or outside the student class? This is the boundary of the student class, starting from line number 3, ending at line number 16 over here. This is the boundary of the student class. So so where is the object created? This object S1 is created outside the student class or inside the student class? Outside, right? Because this is made in the driver app, and driver app is outside the student class. So now where the object is created will define what I can have direct access. Okay, I'm saying direct access. So if the object is created outside the class, it has access only to the public data of the class. Which data of the class? So can I access display student? Can I access display student? So when I say S1 dot, it will give you the option of display student. See, it is showing. But can I access roll number? S1 dot. Why no? Private. So you cannot access private data directly outside the class. Correct? So it all depends where the object is created. So let's take an example which I normally take to explain this phenomena. Okay. So this is the costliest residence. I guess it is in India. It is the costliest residence. I'm not sure that it is the costliest in Asia. So in the world, the Buckingham Palace is the costliest residence, where the Queen resides. But I guess in India, this is the costliest residence. Antilia. I am told it is made. The construction cost of this was 7,000 CR. Someone can correct me the statistic. So this is the residence of Mukesh Ambani, right? And it has a very big campus. I am told it is a 40-acre campus. You all can correct me the factually if I am factually incorrect. So this is the main complex. So whenever you will search for Antilia online, you will see the main structure. You will not see. So behind that, there are many other. There's some servant quarters also there behind. So okay, these are the servant quarters. So when you will search for Taj Mahal, they will show you the structure of the Taj Mahal. But the campus of Taj Mahal is very big. It has lots of things. There's a garden over there. So lots of other things also there, but they focus on the main structure. So here the quarters, servant quarters are also there. Those people who are doing their job at okay, the maid, the driver, the gardener, they all stay inside these servant quarters. So let's say this is the bedroom of Mukesh Ambani. On certain floor, it has his bedroom, and two, three floors below are just for the parking. Parking one, parking two, and then there is one floor for the reception. Okay, and these are the parking P1 and P2. And then after this, the actual residence starts. So I'll color code in two ways. So this is the private area which only the Ambani family has access to, and this is the public area which outsiders can also have direct access. Correct? So one fine night, two kids are born in this 40-acre campus. One kid is born over here, and one kid is born 400 meters far over here. Okay, so this kid they have named him Akash, and this kid they have named him Bunty. So now when Akash and Bunty, okay, they born at the same date, when they after 20 years when they will go to college, will they enjoy the same lifestyle, or will Akash enjoy some extra privileges compared to Bunty? Uh, Okay, so Akash might go in the most costliest car that time. Akash might maintain the most costliest handset, mobile handset that time. Akash might wear the most costliest shoes that time while going to college, and Bunty might wear regular shoes, might maintain a regular handset, might go to a nominal college. So why? Because where the object was created matters. So if the object was created inside this complex, it has access to the entire 40 acres, correct? So if it is 14th of Jan, Makar Sankranti, and Akash wants to fly kites, and there is a helipad also on the terrace. So can he go and fly kites on the helipad? Will anyone stop him? And if Akash says that clear the entire parking, I want to do go karting in the parking, can anybody stop him? But if Bunty wants to deliver something, so let's say Bunty's father told that some briefcase is there in the bag in the car, please go and hand over this briefcase to Mr. Mukesh Ambani. So now can Bunty get that briefcase and walk up till the bedroom of Mukesh Ambani and hand it over to him? Bunty can maximum go to the reception and say that sir has forgotten his bag in the car. My father has told me to deposit this with the reception. Right? So why? So where the object is created defines what that object can access. Where the object is created dictates which part of the class it can access, and the answer is direct access. Okay, so if I come over here, so where is the object S1 created, inside the student class or outside the student class? So this is which object, Akash object or Bunty object? This is Bunty object, right? And if I take this object and I create it inside the class, inside the means from line number 3 to 16 is the boundary of the class, I go and make an object over here. So S2 is made where? Inside the class, right? So this is which object? Akash object or Bunty object? Bunty object. This is Akash object, right? So now using this S2, I can access the entirety of the class from head to toe. So from the helipad till the parking, Akash can access everything directly. So if S2, can I say S2 dot roll number over here? See, it is allowing me. And if you see the color coding, roll number is showing a red dot, means it's private data. But still it is allowing me. Can I do s2 dot s name? It is allowing me. And can I do s2 dot percentage? It is allowing me. What happened over here? S name is okay. It's a string type, no? It should be a string type. Okay, allowed. Can I access the student dot display? I can access everything, right? Public, private, everything I can access using this. But the same stuff, if I come over here and I make an object over here. Now when I write over here S1, see now. Now this S1 is which object? Bunty. So if I say S1 dot roll number, see it is not showing me the option of roll number. Getting? So I cannot access private data of the class directly if I have made the object outside, but it can access the public data. If Bunty tries to say S1 dot display student, it will allow me, right? See it allowed. So now what I can access and what I cannot access, that we will study. So okay, I want you all to observe and then answer. These are two packages. These are two packages. So I'll take it as package 1 and package 2. Okay, who is the protagonist of a story? If you'll read a novel, if you'll watch a movie, who do you call as the protagonist? Protagonist, it's not a movie name. It's, if I spell it correctly, something, yeah. Who is the protagonist? Protagonist is the main lead of that story. Who is it? The main character of the story is called as a protagonist. Okay. Then who is the antagonist? The main villain. Okay. So what is the correct spelling? Protagonist. Okay. There's a. Oh, this is a. So who's the antagonist? Okay. The main villain of the story is called as the antagonist. So I'm talking of the protagonist. So in Salman Khan's movies, he is the protagonist. So when I say Dabang, who is Dabang? So when I say Tiger, Tiger, who is Tiger? When I say Bajrangi Bhaijaan, who is Bajrangi Bhaijaan? So he is the protagonist in all of his movies. Okay. So this class A contains the data. So now class A is the protagonist class, the main lead. Okay. And now we will compare all the classes which I am writing over here in both the packages with the class A. Okay. So class B, this is inheritance. Have you done inheritance? Have we done inheritance? No, right? Let's see. I can still. So how many classes am I having over here? Okay. So if you have watched a web series and you have watched the season 1 of that web series and you are aware of the storyline, and someone who has not watched the first season directly is watching the second season and you are accompanying him. Okay, he is watching season 2 episode 1 with you, so he has no idea as to what has happened in season 1. So he will always ask you, who is this character? So how will you explain that person, who is that character? Now you can't explain the entire season 1 to him, right? So how will you relate? So you will tell him that, so you will say he is the protagonist, then he will ask who is the next character. What will you say? So you'll relate everybody with the protagonist. So you will tell this is the main hero. Who is this girl? So you will say she is the girlfriend of the protagonist. Who is this person? You will tell he is the friend of the protagonist. So you will relate everyone with whom? The main lead, correct? So here, which class is the main lead? Because it is having the data. Which class is having data over here? Class A. Now, how will you relate class A with all the classes? How many classes am I having over here? Class A, class B, class C, class D, and class E. Five classes are there. Okay. So now, what is the relationship of class A with class A? Is the same class. Class A is same class as class A. What is the relationship of class B with class A? Very good. That also is D. What's the difference between D and B? Answer should be crisp and clear and as try to use as much less words as possible. If you say class B is the subclass of class A, then class D also is subclass of class A. Then there is no difference between D and B, or there is. There is no difference. Very good. There is no difference in the packages. So how will you describe class B? Subclass in same package. Subclass in same package. Then what is class C? Abdul Shakur, please observe things. If you, it is not always necessary to speak if you don't have the correct information. Is class C a subclass? Have I written over their extent? So what is class C? Is it a subclass? Is it a subclass? Yes or no? So it is a non-subclass. So it is a non-subclass, but in the same package. But I'm comparing everything with class A, right? Now what is class D? What is class D now? Correct. What is class E? What is class A? Yes. So got the 5 rows. So who can tell me the 5 rows? Who can tell me the 5 rows? Yes. Yes, tell me. We are recording these sessions. They creates a lot of dead air. So a 1 hour video goes to 1 hour 20 minutes. If you have it, speak up fast. Hmm. 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 Okay, got it. A, B, C, D, E, all good. Okay. Now we have 5 specifiers. I'll try to correct it later on. So private and the opposite of private is public. So they both will be at the end of the spectrum. So if private is over here, public will be at the other end. Okay. In between they will be default, and in between they will be default. So default means what? Do I have to write default over there? I have to keep it blank. So if I do not write anything, it will consider it by. So now here integer x. Have I written anything before integer x? Private, public, anything? So which specifier it is considering? The default specifier. Okay. Okay. Now you have the third one protected, and now each one has their own protected. So private has its own protected, and public has its own protected. So the protected of private will be with private, and the protected of public will be with public. Is this making sense? Now, can you all give me the 5 columns also in the order, in the very order? Yes. From left to right. Left to right. Can anyone give me these column names? Hmm. 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 Okay. And so now, have you all memorized the rows and the columns? So who can quickly repeat the rows and the columns faster in 10 seconds? Yes, miss. And the rows and the rows. These are the columns. You told me the columns, right? And the rows. Can you name? Can they tell me the 5 rows in the order which I wrote them? Okay, got it. Now, if I make this integer x as private, now where can it be accessed directly? Where can I directly access this x? I can directly access this x only in the same class. So private data can be accessed only within that same class. So here, over here, example is over here. So this roll number is what? So to access this roll number, I have to make the object in the same class, because this can be accessed only by those objects which are made in the same class. If I make the object outside the class, it cannot access it, correct? Then, had I made this private protected, then, okay, let's first complete this table. This will come for theory also. So if I make private protected, it can be accessed. Now just keep on increasing the tick marks. Just keep on increasing the tick marks. Can be accessed by the same class and subclass in the same package. If I do not write anything, it is default, and default can be accessed. Just keep on increasing the tick marks. Just keep on increasing the tick mark. So if the data is private, it can be accessed only within the same class. If I write private protected, then if I write over a private protected integer x, then it can be accessed directly from, yes, subclass in same package. If I do not write anything, then it can be directly accessed by, huh? If I do not write anything, so it can be accessed directly from same class, and so if I declare this integer x like this means that it can be directly accessed by all the classes in the same package, correct? A, B, C, and not outside. So the default in Java is package level for a class. For a class, what is the default? Means that data can be directly accessed by all the classes in that package. So if integer x is there and I create the object over here, A is new A. Can I access A dot x over here directly or no? Where is the package made? Where is the object made in which class? Object is made in which class? C class. So from C class, can I directly using the object A access the the x variable directly? Yes, I can, because if I do not specify anything, it is by default. It is by default what? A, B, and C, right? Means package level. So package level means if in that package, whichever class wants to access, just create the object and can directly access it. Getting it? Yes. Hmm. By default, it takes package level in Java. You're talking of C++. See, I've written over here. In Java, by default, it is package level. In C++, the default was private. Okay. Okay. If I write over here, okay, public protected. Now, where it can be accessed now? Hmm. 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 So protected means in that package everywhere, and outside that package only the subclasses. And if I write over here public means, so if I make an object of A over here, A is new A, can I access A dot x over here? Why? Yes, because public. Okay. So there is only one protected in Java. There is only one protected in Java. So this protected is not there. Okay. So just for to complete the diagram, I had written this. So there is only one protected in Java. So that protected is this one. So the other four specifiers Java has. Now is the diagram making sense to you all? So if I write over here protected integer x, where can it be accessed from? Protected integer x can be accessed directly from, just say package. No, just summarize this into one stuff. No, this is package level. No, so this is package level, right? So you can just simply say that protected can be accessed from all the classes in that package, plus only which class from outside the package. Yeah, so integer x can be accessed by all the classes in that package, and from outside only the subclasses. Getting it? So here now I come over here and make the data as protected. Data as protected integer, roll number, protected string, protected double. Okay. Now, can it be accessed directly with this object? This object can access everything, right? But if I make the object outside, now where is this object made? What is the relationship of driver app with student? What is the relationship of driver app with student? It's a non-sub class in the same package. Aren't they in the same package? Student and driver app, are they not in the same package? And is the student inheriting from driver app? Or is the driver app saying driver app extends students? Is it showing over here extend student? No, right? So what is the relationship of the driver app class with the student class? डिफरेंट पैकेज, ये कौन है डिफरेंट पैकेज वाला? स्टूडेंट और ड्राइवर ऐप डिफरेंट पैकेज में है। आधे लोग तो नींद में रहते हैं इनके बैच में। स्टूडेंट और ड्राइवर ऐप डिफरेंट पैकेज में है। तो क्या रिलेशन हो गया ड्राइवर ऐप का स्टूडेंट से? सब क्लास है। डिड आई राइट ओवर योर ड्राइवर ऐप एक्सटेंड स्टूडेंट? ये लिखा है। सब क्लास तब बनेगी ना जब वो एक्सटेंड करेगी। तो ड्राइवर ऐप एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लास है, स्टूडेंट एक इंडिपेंडेंट क्लास है, कोई किसी को इनहेरिट नहीं कर रहा है। तो ड्राइवर ऐप का स्टूडेंट क्लास से क्या रिलेशन है? नॉन सब क्लास इन सेम पैकेज, जैसे सी का और ए का रिलेशन है, राइट? सो अब अगर मैं यहाँ पर कर देता हूँ प्रोटेक्टेड स्टूडेंट के अंदर, सो कैन प्रोटेक्टेड डेटा बी एक्सेस्ड बाय नॉन सब क्लास इन सेम पैकेज? अगर मैं इसको कर दूं प्रोटेक्टेड इंटीजर एक्स, कैन आई एक्सेस इट डायरेक्टली फ्रॉम सी? हो रहा है प्रोटेक्टेड एक्सेस? सी में हो रहा है एक्सेस। तो यहाँ पर आके अगर मैं करूँ S1 डॉट रोल नंबर, विल इट शो मी और नॉट? देखो रोल नंबर क्या है, प्रोटेक्टेड है। प्रोटेक्टेड कहाँ कहाँ होगा एक्सेस? प्रोटेक्टेड होगा उस पैकेज में सारे क्लासेस, उस पैकेज में सारे क्लासेस, और बाहर के पैकेज के सिर्फ सब क्लासेस। सो ड्राइवर ऐप उसी पैकेज में है। तो ड्राइवर ऐप को अगर रोल नंबर एक्सेस करना है तो कर सकता है। प्री रिक्विजिट क्या है, अगर आपको क्लास से फायदा उठाना है तो आपको पहले उसको ऑब्जेक्ट बनाना पड़ेगा। ऑब्जेक्ट बना लिया। अब मैं ऑब्जेक्ट बना के डायरेक्ट एक्सेस कर सकता हूँ रोल नंबर को। एज आई गिव अ डॉट एंड आई सी अ रोल नंबर, इट इज शोइंग विद ऑप्शन। I still see a lot of blank spaces and dead air. Was this understood? I tried my best to make it as direct as possible for you all to understand private, default, protected, and public. Is people still confused in this? क्या समझा? A B C D E समझ में आया क्लासेस? तो can you just iterate faster as to what are they?